Welcome everyone to the 2021 Week 1 Hambone Fantasy Football Update. Yes, it's finally happened. We're in season 20, 2 full decades of Hambone Fantasy Football, and we're kicking it off from a new home. I don't know if all of you were aware. Relocated. I'm now coming to you live from my office in my new palatial estate in North Carolina. Um, if anybody knows Mike Beasy from the Spicolis, he'll tell you he's been here. The rolling hills and deep wooded forest and the giant pool that we have here. We've really hit the jackpot and a great property, and glad to be coming to you from it. This is, like I said, my office is also known as the Red Room, but not nearly as sexy as the other ones you've heard of. So, but enough about that. Glad to have all of you with me here on another season of fantasy football. Just super stoked to bring it to you, and it's definitely a slice of home. So I do appreciate all of you playing along this year. So let's get to some highlights. I know that we've been waiting for this. Let's see. In the TV division, the Albino Rhinos defeated the Kickin' Chickens 156 to 133. The Rhinos were led by Jalen Hurts, scoring 35 total fantasy points by way of 264 yards and 3 touchdowns. So fantastic job there. The Rhinos will go on next week to face Team Bears, who are also 0-1 in the TV division. Moving over to the U.S. Title division, Leland Lizards defeating the Elder Dragons. Elder Dragons 143 to 121. The Leland Lizards were led by Pat Mahomes, who by scoring 45 total fantasy points by way of 337 passing yards and 3 touchdowns. Fantastic job there. Leland Lizards are going on next week to face Super Saucy Spaghetti, who are also winless this season in the U.S. division. And then up in the World Championship division, we had a fantastic performance by the Saltwater Rednecks, defeating 4-time champion Silver Bullets 147 to 128. They were led, of course, by Russell Wilson, who had 36 fantasy points by way of 254 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and then he also, to top it off, went to the Met Gala and was not allowed to wear his own Super Bowl ring. Yeah, Mr. Sierra was just quoted as saying, oh, she has the pants in the family, so it's weird. But next up for the Rednecks is yours truly, your defending champion, the Hambone Burger Kings, who are also 1-0 in the World Championship division. So that should be a hot ticket next week. Rednecks v. Kings. And so I'm real excited about that as well. And then finally, I'm going to call that one the game of the week, the Rednecks Kings. Finally, it was suggested by the Saltwater Rednecks about just pitching an idea to the league. I know we already have prize money, but it was suggested perhaps we have a secondary pool to award some side money to the weekly high score. Maybe chip in $1 a week or something like that, and award something to those to whatever team got the high score for that week. I'm open to it. I really don't want to do it unless most of the teams and a good majority of teams want to participate. Um, we can talk it out in the group chat. I know Sam Super Sauce Spaghetti. Him and I were in a league a few years ago where we would actually take all of the. Um, we were in a league where basically anybody who signed a player would have to bid money to get that, and whoever bid the most for that free agent got the player. But we would actually bid real money, and all of that bid money would be put into a single pool, and then all of that money would be awarded at the end of the season to the team that had the one highest weekly score. And that included both playoffs and regular season. So that's another way to do it. I could say for that league, at least, when we did that, there were some years where that weekly prize pool ended, or that one season long, weekly high score ended up exceeding the championship purse. So, but it's just something to think about. And again, I don't know if we really want to do it if most people aren't on board. But I would like to hear your comments about it. I do want to hear what people have to say, and we can talk it out again, like I said, in the group chat. But I did want to bring it up. I thought it was at least a worthy enough an idea to definitely talk it out. But anyway, with that, again, thank you for playing another season of Hamlin Fantasy Football. And I look forward to bringing you these updates all season long. So you guys have a great one, and take care.